It's time for the next hour of the HRN Holiday Radiothon in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Happy holidays from all of us at State Line TAC. I'm Julie Kudrowski, and this is Hour 5 of the Horse Radio Network's 6th Holiday Radiothon. For all of your horse-related needs, be sure to check out statelinetac.com, your one-stop shop for horse supplies, equipment, and tack. Whether you're seeking the perfect gift for the horse lover in your life or simply replenishing your own supplies, statelinetac.com has you covered. At State Line TAC, we make riding affordable.
Rocking around the HRN tree, Glenn and Ashley on the air. It's Hour 5, how are we still alive? Heather and Natalie save the vibe. It's all downhill from here, friend.
Hour 5, everybody. I might have drank half of that Prosecco so far, so it's going to get interesting the next 2 hours. Welcome to Hour 5, the Horses in the Morning, or it's not the Horse in the Morning Hour, it's the Adulting with Horses Hour of the Horse Radio Network's 6-hour live holiday radiothon by State Line TAC, with additional support provided by Kentucky Performance Products and Benefab. I am Glenn the Geek, and emceeing with me for the full 6 hours. As you've seen over and over every hour, is my friend and host of Sleep Stories for Equestrians. She will help put you to sleep after Radiothon today. They can listen to your show to go to sleep because they'll be all wound up, and then they can just listen to you to go to sleep. Apparently, her husband listens to this while he's on deployment, and it puts him right to sleep. So I don't know what that says, but
it's the only time he listens to me.
And she has a brand new show, the Show Jumping Podcast. Ashley Winch. Thank you, Ashley, for joining me. Appreciate it. We have 2 more hours to go with the grand prizes from Weatherbeeta and Kelly Hurd Jewelry to be given away in the last hour. The next hour, we're going to give those away. That's over $1,200. And basically, you know what? Why don't you go to your part, and then we'll keep this show going because I'm going to keep drinking.
I love that. So in support of casual, light alcoholism, please use the comments below and add your name so we know who's who. Your Facebook handle does not always come through, especially we might ask some trivia questions and do giveaways. So make sure in your comments you're writing your name there. Our theme for this year's Radiothon is Best Holiday Christmas Fail. Keep sharing those stories. And our hosts for this hour are Heather and Natalie from the popular Adulting with Horses podcast, the podcast for weird horse girls, and the only place to be if you can't be at the barn. Welcome.
Thank you for having us. Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
We heard we had to catch up with Glenn.
It's those happy hour girls. They got me drinking, and now I'm done. That's it.
Well,
but then I knew it would continue in this hour. So, because I've been with Heather on occasion in person after an event. So
you're still alive, Glenn. You're still alive.
There were a few late nights there, Heather, with a bunch of our friends. I met you, Heather. Wasn't it at the American Horse Publications for the first time conference?
Yes, actually, it was a pretty funny thing because my friend Carly introduced us, and I fangirled and ran away from you. So, and here we are now.
Really? You did? I
Yeah.
didn't remember that.
I know,
That's really
not very
different from how
memorable.
we met. I don't recall you fangirling me at all.
No, you're boring.
I'm way offended.
Well, I see one of us has the holiday spirit, Heather. You're all ready, decked out, got your holiday spirit going. I love that.
Thank you.
Now, well, in every holiday event, there's a Grinch. And I am understanding that Natalie is our Grinch.
I have such good reasons.
I don't call BetterHelp.com.
Honestly, yes. That would make a lot of sense.
Just keep drinking, Natalie.
I have a lot of Christmas experience, and almost all of it's retail.
Oh, you worked at Disney. Let's tell everybody you did work at Disney.
No, not only did I work at Disney, I was the lead personalizer for Christmas ornaments. So I actually trained the artists who paint the Christmas ornaments in all the different theme parks.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, Natalie's had like every job known to man. So I nod and smile.
Were you always back of the house at Disney, Natalie, or were you front of the house?
That was a front of the house role. I was always front of the house.
no.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No.
So, one year I gathered everybody into a very small space in the Magic Kingdom, and on paint fumes for 2 weeks, I taught a whole bunch of people how to paint onto round Christmas ornaments, how to do calligraphy, and things like what you're not allowed to paint were very important. So yes, I've a lot of Christmas experience, and almost all of it is tiring.
Well, I'd just like to point out
Anxiety
Natalie is
inducing.
wearing her Christmas shirt today.
I am wearing my
It's
Christmas
her
shirt.
Florida Christmas orange.
That's true. Except, it's sad that we don't grow any oranges here anymore in Florida. It's so sad. It used to be south of Disney was all oranges, not anymore. Hey, so did you have to work on like Christmas week too?
Yeah, so in my family, we were both in retail. So when we had a child and we had a reason to celebrate Christmas, we did Christmas Eve so that we could work Christmas Day.
Because Disney at Christmas must be a nightmare.
It is. In fact, we had a line for Christmas ornaments at one point that was so long people were joining it thinking it was for a ride. And they were a little disappointed when they got to the register.
No, here you have to buy something.
Yeah, we're like,
Kind of
why would
on
you like
brand
your
for
ornament?
Disney, though. I kind of like that. Like, psych! Now
you're
you're gonna
gonna
$80.
If you're gonna go on Christmas Day, then you get what you deserve. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah. You probably get on 2 rides on Christmas Day if you're lucky.
Yeah.
And maybe get an ornament if Natalie's nice that day.
Maybe.
How long did you work there?
A grand total of about 8 years.
I am listening to a new podcast that you have to listen to. And this is totally off topic, but I'm going to give it to you anyway. It's called Keys to the Kingdom.
Oh, with Matt Gorley. Yeah.
Oh, I love
my
Matt
God.
Gorley.
They interview people who worked at Disney, especially as the characters, and they tell their horror stories. It is so good.
I need
This
to
is-
listen to it.
it is so well produced.
You need to go
it would
on
go
it.
really well. Well, Matt Gorley is a podcast producer
Yeah.
for Conan O'Brien, so he's kind of a big podcast deal.
Well, and you can tell this is very professionally produced. This is high-end podcast, not like
Yeah.
ours.
What are you talking, Glenn? I don't know what you're saying.
I have a backdrop. Okay.
I
mean,
I have a painting from Disney of racehorses.
Look at this.
Ashley and
can hardly
and
When
I
they
are
used to... So let's talk about...
There are saddles on either end of my sofa.
I know you're the only one that's representing with tack.
I'm very
so
themed.
that's
Oh,
good.
my tack's
I like
over
to
there.
make a themed environment. That's my Disney background.
My tack is in the back room. Thank you.
Some of us aren't that fancy.
I have a fireplace. What are you guys talking about?
My heat is on,
Florida.
sir.
So Heather, tell us about what prizes you're giving away at the end of the hour.
Oh my gosh, Glenn. So we have over $700 worth of prizes today. Cavallo Trek hoof boots in your choice of size and color. So that's over $200 value. A 1-year membership to US Rider worth $188. A Mare Modern Goods gift pack worth $98. And a dually halter and 1-year subscription to Monty's online university worth $182.
And you had an opportunity to go out to Monty's place, didn't you?
And I have all of those prizes we're giving away. I have them all.
You do? Yeah?
Absolutely I do.
I have 2 of 4.
I have a shopping problem. But yes, when I went out to Monty's place, I did get the dually, I did get the long lines, and I did get the membership to the university. So.
I use the dually all the time with Scooter. When we hand walk, he tends to be aggressive about food. So if you use the dually, he doesn't. It works perfectly. It really does. And that wasn't a paid commercial. That was just I use it. You guys recently did on one of your episodes. Didn't you do a gift? Did I see a gift buying guide? God, I had too much Prosecco. No?
Drink more. That's the hint. Drink more. Get over the hump.
I'm going to stop talking now.
Yes, we did a big Black Friday blast. It's still going on. It's good until December 1st. And we featured a whole host of small businesses, all women-owned businesses, and friends of ours that we just wanted everybody to know about. There's discount codes.
There's a lot of listeners that are relating to Natalie and also Heather, but also Natalie. So apparently there's some other Grinches in the audience out there.
Grinches unite!
He's representing.
It's still one of my favorite Christmas movies, so there's that. So guys, I have to...
Ranger, so people would come up to me in Central Park and say, are you one of the Central Park Rangers that chased down Elf? And I'm like, yes. Absolutely.
You always say yes to that question.
My sergeant would get so mad.
You know what's funny is Ashley's mom is a park ranger.
She is at Rainbow River State Park.
I drove past there yesterday. I heard
Stop by. Her name's
happen.
Thea. She'll be happy
go.
to give you the backstage tour.
I would love that.
Which at Rainbow River means you're going underwater because that's the best.
Natalie loves a good deal, so she will absolutely take you up on that. She's going to be hunting her down tomorrow.
That's great.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, one question before we get to your guests. Do you have a favorite food, Heather? Holiday food, let's say Christmas, holidays, New Year's, whatever.
I'm glad you narrowed that down because all food that has sugar and carbohydrates tends to be my thing. But so I make holiday cookies, the cutout cookies, and I make buttercream frosting, and we pipe them and decorate them. And that's pretty much the only motherly thing I do every year. So
there you go. I like that because I love cookies. Send some down when you're done.
We'll see.
Natalie, do you have a favorite food?
Like a holiday food?
Or New Year's.
I love food so much. That's a really intense question for me.
Vodka.
Vodka is definitely a fave. But you know what I used to love about work when I, left my house was all of the chocolate at Christmas time. Like offices, break rooms, what have you. They're always full of we bought more chocolate. So it doesn't really matter if it's like Christmassy chocolate. I will probably just eat it all. So chocolate and coffee, a lot of coffee to survive. So. Yeah,
you can't go wrong with chocolate and coffee. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I think that's all year, not.
It just it always felt like Christmas was when the office would fill up with chocolate, and you're just like, yes, my time.
Well, you got to catch. You're both authors. Natalie's written about 150 books. Heather has written how many now, Heather?
Not anywhere near that. 7 to date.
7. Natalie, how many have you written? I've lost count.
Honestly, 30-ish, but I don't know without counting them up.
That's amazing.
It's what I do. It's just all I do. So, if it's all you do, that's all you do.
You have a family, right?
I do, but my husband is sort of my assistant / butler. So he sort of does everything. That. And I just work. I work 7 days a week typically because I enjoy it. And so he just handles everything else.
So writers all write in different ways and at different times and all that stuff. Do you have a certain time of day or do you just sit and write when it hits you?
I really, at this point, I do my best writing in the morning, if I just focus. But if I write till 11 or if I write until 4 o'clock is just dependent on the day. And
does the family know that it's off limits when Natalie's writing?
No, they're very annoying. They talk to me. They wander in and out of the room I'm in. It's obnoxious.
But you're always writing.
So, that's the thing. They don't know what I'm doing. So I can't really blame them. I don't complain. I just wait. I'm just oh my God.
Do you lose thoughts when they interrupt? Do you lose your train of thought? Yeah, absolutely.
But I mean, it's been going on for a decade now. So
you're just used to it?
Pretty much. It could be so much worse.
Well, you got to catch up with a fellow author who we're going to meet here in just a second, who was a trip herself. We're going to meet her in just a second. But first, we're going to have to hear from our friends at State Line Tech. When the giants step back, we step up. At State Line Tack, we don't just sell products, we provide unwavering support to the equine community. From sponsoring aspiring riders to collaborating with local and national organizations, every step we take is a testament to our commitment. Our team isn't just a group of employees. We are a team of passionate equestrians working tirelessly to ensure that the heart of the equine industry keeps beating strong. Join us in our journey, State Line TAC, where support is a promise.
Merry Christmas from Adulting with Horses, or at least from Heather.
That's true. Natalie's a Grinch, and we'll find out why in a minute.
Yeah. Oh, I am more curmudgeonly than anybody ever could have imagined. But we are here with our fabulous favorite guest, Jessica Burkhart, to talk all things holiday. Jessica is the author of the best-selling 20-book Canterwood Crest series, which has over 1.6 million copies in print. And she's also done quite a few other books as well, as if that wasn't enough. And now Jess is busy with the Canterwood spin-off series, Saddle Hill Academy. So you're definitely going to want to check those out. You're going to visit her website at jessicaburkhart.com. But we'll remind you at the end, because right now we want to get into the Christmas goodness.
Oh, well, yes, Christmas goodness all the way. As you can see, Jessica and I have some of the Christmas spirit going on here today.
We do.
And yes, absolutely. We're kind of matching. It's like we're twins.
We are in red, but I've got the lights. So
yeah, show off. Well, mine says something naughty. So I'm naughty, you're nice. And we'll team up against Natalie because we're going to play a little game, which I'm really excited about. So it's called In or Out. So I'm going to name a couple of different holiday traditions, and we're going to decide if we're in or out. And now, mind you, we only have a little bit of time, but I'd like some succinct answers. I think it'll be funny to get into it. Are you guys ready to play?
So ready.
No.
Natalie's had enough of this segment already.
Oh, humbug. I can't even do it with a straight face. Okay. So the first holiday tradition is decorating before Thanksgiving. So Jessica, are you in or out?
I'm so in. When the clock struck midnight on November 1st, I'm too old to stay up until midnight, so it's more like 8 a.m. for me. But all of my stuff went up. The tree is up. The lights are up. I changed over to my fabulous sweaters, and I am in holiday mode.
You're ready to go.
I am.
You're ready to go. I'm the day after Thanksgiving, but it's mostly just because I'm ridiculously busy this year because I'm more team Jessica here. Natalie, I'm afraid to know what you're going to say.
So definitely out on right after Thanksgiving. Not entirely against decorating for Christmas, but the very idea of it exhausts me. So I usually wait until like 2 weeks before Christmas before I give in. And some years I don't give in at all.
Like a Charlie Brown Christmas tree situation.
I do love a good Charlie Brown Christmas tree. I love the tree. Don't get me wrong. It's the effort that terrifies me.
Okay.
I do understand that. It's a lot of effort.
I don't mind putting it up, but taking it down is a whole other situation.
Yeah.
Okay. So the next one is Secret Santa. You know, it could be at work. It could be with friends. Are we in or out?
100% out. Stress inducing. Buy your own stuff. Leave me alone.
Fair enough.
Yes, I'm with Natalie 100% on this one. It's terrifying. I have anxiety already, and I don't need to have that on top of it.
I'm going to go ahead and jump on this same boat because I have so many people that want to do Secret Santas, and I already have like 20 people to shop for. So I'm out. It's a no for me.
Yeah. Just buy somebody something if you like them.
It's called gift card.
Yep. Chocolates.
Right? Gift card. All right. Now this one I have mixed feelings about, okay? Because we all know I love to party, but holiday parties, there can be a lot of them. How do we feel? Are we in or out?
Out, out, out. No parties.
Natalie, you are a party on your own.
I party best on my own with a bottle.
Again, I'm with Natalie on this one. I want to be in my pajamas in bed with a book and hot chocolate. I don't want to be dressed up and out anymore. I'm too old and too tired.
I get it. Okay, I could do one. I could do one holiday party, but I usually have to work that day. Oh, so sad. Too bad. And then, whoops. I like the idea of a party more than I like the reality of it. Plus my bedtime is like 9 p.m., which Natalie will attest to. I always disappear on her late night. But, no problems the next day then. All right. How do we feel about baking Christmas cookies?
I like baking cookies. I'm for it. I'm pro baking cookies. Let's do it.
Wow.
Mhm,
Okay.
mhm.
Let the record
We have a
state-
pro.
I actually really like baking.
See, I'm not good at it, but if they're slice and bake, I can handle that.
Okay. But what do you think about eating them?
Mm.
Oh, yes. All of them.
It's a yes. Okay. Well, I will say that is my one Christmas tradition that I have to do every year. I took it over from my mother. I'll bake 300 to 400 Christmas cookies and hand decorate them with my family. That's our only like real tradition that we have to do every year.
Wow. I've never done
Oh.
anything like that. That's hardcore.
It is hardcore. It is hardcore. And hopefully my kids will pass on the tradition to their children one day. So that one, plus, it's just basically one cookie is like a whole pound of sugar.
Yay.
So, it gives me energy for the month.
Right?
Okay, so moving on. Jessica, I have a feeling I know where you're going to sit on this one, but ugly sweaters.
1,000% in. I was torn with this podcast to figure out, do I wear my Rudolph sweater or my unicorn with tinsel sweater? I went with this one, but I'm going to have to show y'all my other one later because it's ugly and amazing.
I want to know if the tinsel is in inappropriate places, but we're keeping it PG-13, so you can tell me after the show.
Okay.
Inappropriate tinsel, new band name, I called it.
Inappropriate tinsel. Well, that's actually a great holiday novella title. Damn, I should have thought of that first. But yes, I will say I'm all in, and I have about 2 or 3 ugly sweaters. And this isn't ugly. This is actually quite gorgeous. But Performer Ride in Australia just launched actual sun shirts with holiday themes. So I'm all in.
Ooh.
I could wear it all the time and not feel guilty.
It's
Nice.
great. I am pro ugly sweaters for other people, and I'm anti for myself. I have almost no need for sweaters in my life, and I look really bad in red, and a lot of them are red. But I would like the record to show that oranges are a holiday appropriate fruit, and I am wearing a shirt with oranges on it in honor of your Christmas stocking orange. So let's just, it's not ugly, it's gorgeous. But
It is.
like I said, pro for other people.
I was there when
Fair.
you bought it, and it was a sale item, so win-win.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Ooh,
All my items are
even
sale items.
better.
You did also buy it in winter, so there you go.
Yeah. Well, I just kind of wanted to prove that I have no need of sweaters. I am wearing sleeveless shirt for our
I kind of
holiday
want to
break.
put tinsel on it for you, though.
Oh, that would be great. Natalie's afraid.
drape silver tinsel on it very gently so that you don't damage it. It's
Jessica,
precious.
we need to make a plan. Natalie's going to wake up Christmas morning covered in tinsel.
Okay.
I'm going to find a way
Do
to make
it.
it happen.
God, Heather knows where I live.
I do. I'll give you her address, okay?
Okay.
Wink, wink. All right. Here's the next one, and I have very strong feelings about this. Holiday cards. Are we in or out?
Out.
Totally out.
Out. Out.
Yeah.
I'm so out. I don't
Yeah.
have time. I'm
No.
sure I love getting the pictures of people's families. I love it. Do I contribute? No. I
No.
No. My husband keeps asking about it, and he goes, they're going to stop sending it to us. I'm like, oh, well.
They're so wasteful. They're just
They
paper
are.
that gets thrown away. Don't do that. That's wasteful. Stop.
And stamps are so expensive now. So the cost is just nope.
That's what Facebook's for, sharing your family pictures, right?
Yeah, or a group text. Group text is a great choice.
No, I'd get all the notifications. That's terrible.
They are hard to
That's
mute.
true. That's
I'd
true.
have to hide all the alerts. It would be really offensive to people. But yeah, okay, I agree. And I'd love to hear what other people think about the Christmas card situation. So, this one, again, all these I have strong feelings about because I'm very opinionated, but gingerbread houses.
I'm
I've-
pro life size and against really making them myself.
Yeah, I've done one. I did one time when I was a kid, and I haven't done one since. But I would like to. I would like to try it again.
Would you eat it?
Are you supposed to?
I mean, yeah, I think
I
so.
think so.
Yeah.
Oh, can you? Okay. I mean, if I can eat it, then yes, I will make it.
I don't love the taste of gingerbread. I think I'm very unpopular for that opinion.
I love gingerbread, but I hate everything that goes on it. Like gummy things. What are those called?
Oh, those are literally what I live on.
Oh.
Okay. I live on gelatin and sugar to get me through the day.
Especially now the spiced gumdrops are out, and those are next level.
I have never even heard of that.
They're so
Wow.
good.
Well, you need to get with it, Natalie, because you're way behind.
I'm not going to eat those. They're chewy. I will cry. A texture problem.
They are very chewy.
Yeah, but the sugar, I just suck the sugar off and then you bite into it. It's like great. It's like 2 layers of flavors. All right, moving on. This kind of is a 2-parter. So the first part is, how do we feel about hosting holidays at your home?
I am pro hosting holidays at my home because I'm a great chef. My husband is a great chef. I have the best music of anybody that I know. And then everybody leaves and I don't have to go anywhere.
But you can't hide from them when you're done.
Yeah, I can. I have a bedroom.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm not afraid to shut the door.
Irish exit your own home.
I'm with Natalie on this one. People can feel free to come over to my house. I can control the music, put out the food. And then when the night's over, I can be like, this was great. See you next year. And shove them out the door.
I love it. I am in agreement. You guys, I feel like we need to have a holiday kind of event together because we apparently agree about a lot of things.
Separately in our own homes.
That's right. It could be a virtual holiday. It sounds like Radiothon might actually be what brings us together every year.
Right?
So I use the kid card for years. My kids are 15 and 13. I said, well, we have to have Christmas at our house. We've got the kids.
Yeah.
And now my brother-in-law has a new baby. So it's done. It's done. It's over. I don't have it anymore.
What you need is more animals. Animal card is a great one.
I can't leave the animals.
Yeah. I can't. I've got horses. What am I supposed to do?
Well, I have dogs and I can't crate them all day. Sorry.
Yeah.
The good news is my brother-in-law feels the same way about parties that I do. He doesn't want them at his house. He'd rather I host them. So it's wonderful. All right. This is the last one, you guys. All right. I don't know if you're ready. This is a dream of mine. Okay. So I had to put it on there. How do we feel about traveling for the holidays? Like to another person's home, or in my opinion, like Hawaii or somewhere awesome?
I do not travel when other people are traveling. That's just working in tourism for way too long.
Too many problems, right? With travel. That's what's been stopping me.
Yeah.
And everybody else is already there.
That's true. I just watched one of the, I think, probably 40 Hallmarks that I've been watching for this Christmas season. And they went to Germany for Christmas. And it was so beautiful and so lovely. I would love to go to Europe and see all the snow and that kind of thing. I don't want to go somewhere warm for Christmas. I need to see snow and cold. But like Natalie said, traveling when everybody else is traveling, no way.
No. And it's a nightmare. Half the time you don't even get there because of weather. It's too crowded, delays. Oh my gosh. Well, this is so fun. I love doing this. And I would say I love the holidays. So Jessica, I'm so glad that you agree with me and will dress for it appropriately.
This is a Florida Christmas. If you don't like it, you can just stay in the north.
Yeah, that's fine with me because I hate Florida. Sorry.
Yeah, it's I think 70 degrees here today in Western Illinois, which is really odd for this time of year. And all I've done today is complain. This is not I'm trying to be jolly and it won't let me because it's too warm out.
No.
Yep. I started the morning with a jacket. And then I went to a t-shirt and I was like, this is horrendous. This is not the holiday season that I know and love. Besides, I just bought my horse a blanket. So of course he doesn't need it. Isn't that always the way it is?
Well, I'm warm and cozy and happy. I have no complaints.
Good. We'll just leave you down there then.
You know, finally she has no complaints. So just had to put it in there. So Jessica, thank you so much for coming on. Can you let everybody know where to find you and what newest book you've got coming out?
Yeah, thank you both so much for having me. It is an absolute blast to hang with you guys. You can find me at jessicaburkhart.com. And in March, the third Saddle Hill Academy book, Falling Hard, is out. So I am really, really excited for that release.
We all are.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's amazing. Thanks for taking the time out of your amazing celebrity schedule, writing schedule, all that, to talk to little old us. Really, I mean, Natalie, because I'm awesome. So,
I just wanted the opportunity to be able to gang up on Natalie with this holiday wear.
It's really working. Yeah, I think it's working.
I can't say we planned it, but I can't say we didn't either. So.
You had to know I had no Christmas attire.
All right, that's perfect. Thank you so much again for coming on, and happy holidays to you.
Thank you. Happy holidays, everyone.
Well, that was fun. Thank you to both of them. They're going to be back here shortly. First, I wanted to say that we are halfway to our goal of $1,000 with Gentle Carousel Therapy horses. If you haven't had a chance to donate yet, please do follow the link below, hit the donate button on their website, and please do donate. They're worth the cause. They do a lot of good work, and they do it all for free. They do a lot of visits every year with people who need some therapy horses, and the cutest minis ever. So we would love in the next hour and a half to hit that $1,000 mark. So if you haven't donated yet, get your credit cards out and please do that. We would appreciate it. But now coming up, we need more voicemails. More voicemails from our listeners, the ones with all the talent. Next year, they're just going to do Radiothon and we're going to watch. Let's hear this.
You have reached the Horse Radio Network voicemail line. Please leave your voicemail after the tone.
These holiday voicemails are brought to you by all of us at Kentucky Performance Products. Happy holidays, Horse World.
I had a Christmas party, and so I got dressed up in 4-inch heels and sparkles. I really did it up. I headed up my driveway when my heart went thud. My ancient Shetland pony was stuck upside down in mud. Oh, manure balls, skin, grudge, blood, and three-legged lame, ticks and flies and barncap, puke, frog, fungus, tangled mane. Manure balls, skin, grudge, blood, and three-legged lame, ticks and flies and barncap, puke, frog, fungus, tangled mane. I slammed on park and ran toward her, lost one heel in the muddy gloop, the other in a urine puddle, and fell into a pile of poop. My pink dress was now greenish-brown, my sparkles left upon the ground. I sprained my ankle and couldn't get up, but the pony ran off with a fart and a buck. Oh, manure balls, skin, grudge, blood, and three-legged lame, ticks and flies and barncap, puke, frog, fungus, tangled mane. Manure balls, skin, grudge, blood, and three-legged lame. I think I'll take up mud wrestling. It's cleaner with less pain.
It was the night before Christmas in Florida. Not an equine was stirring, not even the mule. The fly masks were hung by the stall doors with care, in hopes that the bugs would soon not be there. Miniature horses slept soundly, while visions of calorie-rich treats danced in their heads. The old horses in their fly sheets, and I in my tank top and shorts, sat wondering when St. Nick would report. When out in the pasture we heard quite a clatter, I sprang from my hammock to see what was the matter. As I ran to the window in the moonlight, I saw outlines of reindeer splashing in the pond. A jolly old man dug through the back of his sleigh, searching for mosquito repellent before rushing off on his way. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, oh Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Wait, is that a hackney? As the sleigh disappeared, I was sure I could see. Leading the reindeer was a red-nosed pony. Fast away they flew as I heard the driver call out, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night."
Hi, it's Mo from Texas, and I could not come up with a good song or poem this year, and I don't have a funny Christmas fail. So I thought instead I would try my hand at writing a few Christmas jokes for you guys. So here goes. Why does my horse want a DNA test for Christmas? because the big fancy warm bloods at the barn were teasing him and telling him he was just a quarter horse. How many dressage riders, don't come for me, I ride dressage too. How many dressage riders does it take to change the bulbs in a string of Christmas lights? 10. 1 to climb up on the ladder and change the bulbs. 1 to stand to the side and read the directions out loud. 1 to critique the changing of the bulbs. 1 to write down the critique of the changing of the bulbs. And 6 to stand outside the window and comment on how much better they could change the bulbs. And lastly, why does Santa use reindeer instead of horses to pull his sleigh? Well, he asked the horses first, but they all said, nay. Okay, that's it. I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of 2023 and that your 2024 is special, joyous, and bright.
I'm not good at this, but I gave it a try, so here we go. Jingle bells, Scooter smells. He also used to be too fat. But Glenn freaked out and spoke out loud about diseases he could get. Hey, jingle bells, Scooter smells. He's now healthy, slim and trim. Only because, and not without a fuss, Glenn made sure he would get thin. Hey, jingle bells, Scooter smells. But so does one of Jamie's dogs. Homer loves to run away, makes Jamie search all day, until found in the pond with all the frogs. Hey, jingle bells, Homer smells, something had to be done real quick. So Jamie went online, spent a good dime, he now has Alcatraz around his neck. Hey, jingle bells, Scooter smells, but so does Jamie's dog. Happy holidays, everyone.
'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the yard not a creature was stirring, not one dog on guard. Stockings were hung in front of each stall, in hopes that St. Nicholas would fill them all. With sweetmeats and carrots and apples galore, maybe he'd fill them just a little more. The ponies were all tucked away in the barn, waiting for Santa to visit the farm. The humans had just settled down in their beds, with glad holiday thoughts filling their heads. When out in the field there was a great noise, Santa's sled had spilled all its toys. I jumped out of my bed and ran to look out, when suddenly Santa gave a great shout. What's wrong with today? Nothing is going right. I need to get through this crisp Noel night. He was dressed in his classic red and white suit. It was pretty clear he didn't give two hoots about the holiday. He looked quite done. It was obvious this night was no fun. Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner and Blitzen were sad and confused and looked pretty stressed, so I hurried up and got myself dressed to assist St. Nick and all the reindeer once again take up Christmas cheer. First things came first, we returned all the toys for the ponies, horses, girls, and boys. The sleigh was all set, they were ready to depart, when suddenly St. Nick clutched his heart. He let out a groan and collapsed on the ground. Worried reindeer gathered around. His cheeks were deflated, old and saggy, and his eyes were sad and craggy. He'd lost his will, this much seemed true, but I really wasn't sure what to do. So I did what I often do in disaster. This time I acted even faster. Down to the barn I took the old shell and let the equines cast their spell. They nickered and wickered and blew soft air all over his face and into his hair. His cheeks did regain their apple glow, and his darling smile started to grow. When the pony reached out and poked his belly, it jiggled with laughter just like jelly. He paused and whispered in each horse's ear, thanking them for being so sweet and dear. He filled their stockings to overflow and told us he had to go.
Do seasonal changes give your horse runny poop and dirty butt? Probiotic Wise is the product of choice for horses with seasonal diarrhea and chronic free fecal water syndrome. Probiotic Wise's formula provides both the true probiotic Saccharomyces boulardii and a host of prebiotics that supports a return to normal digestive function. To learn more, visit kppvetvet.com today.
Oh my God. Well, who can follow up diarrhea but us? What a lead-in, Natalie. It can only go up from here.
I feel like that might have been saved a little bit for us because they knew we could handle it. We can handle diarrhea. We would never make a lot of diarrhea jokes or say diarrhea a lot of times ever. That would never
No,
happen.
I think we're going to have a conversation with our podcast daddy, Glenn, about this. Obviously, that's an issue, but whatever. Talking about worst Christmas fails. That is not our topic. Okay. We're not
Christmas diarrhea.
talking about butt stuff. Okay. This is PG-13. So
Right.
we're going to turn this around. And you know what I did the other day? I went through some old photos.
Oh.
And you know what I mean? Like pre-cell phone photos.
Oh, I don't even know where those are in my home.
I found a box.
Okay.
And so I went through them and I said, oh, nothing says a Christmas fail like an 80s perm. So I thought I'd share some great photos with you guys. I mean,
why did you have to do a perm? You have curly hair.
It was the 80s, Natalie.
Oh.
And I was not in charge of my own decisions. My mom thought it was a grand idea. So
I actually also had an 80s perm. So.
Did you really?
Yes,
do you have a photo of that?
No.
Okay. Well, so
it's probably my mom's house.
I put together like a little photo montage. I'm just going to embarrass myself for a minute. And then you have a picture to show too, right?
I do.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I'm going to start. The first one is like rather adorable, and I'm just going to hold it up to the camera. It's if you were born in the 80s, Cabbage Patch Dolls. Look how cute I was, right? Like, we're adorable. It's me and my sister. Ghost of Christmas Past. But then
so adorable.
Very cute. So but then it took a dark turn as it does.
As Heather's life does.
As it does during our awkward teen years, right?
Yeah.
So I this one's a doozy. All right. I was 11 years old, and I'm gonna let you guys linger on this one a little bit, okay? And feel free to make comments. Look at that.
What? Why is your head on sideways, Heather?
Look at that. So I have Sally Jesse Raphael glasses.
Yeah, you do.
I have short hair with a perm. And look, the dress has a turtleneck and a poof skirt.
I think I have a picture very similar to that of myself.
Do you? Did you bring it?
The dress was No. I think the dress was kind of pink, but yeah. Sash, perm. I don't know about No, I did have giant glasses for a while. Yeah.
I mean, you have giant glasses right now.
Excuse me. These are Warby Parkers.
I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying they're quite large. But then I redeemed myself only a few years later with braces. Okay.
Oh, yeah, been there.
We go 90s style. Ooh. Right?
Yeah.
92. Ooh.
That is so 90s. Look at the tucked in shirt. I love it so much. Yeah.
But then because I have an ego, I'm gonna want to just put it out there and say, like, then this one happened a few years after that.
Whoa. What is happening?
True case of ugly duckling syndromes. And in the back of that photo was my boyfriend, the one not smiling.
You looked like you were in a band there. Damn. Oh, I said bad word.
Oh, don't say bad words.
I said dang. It was dang.
But yeah, so I'm just going to bring people back when we're talking about Christmas fails. Don't do this to your children. Don't do it. Just say no. Wait, fun fact. My mom thought that this could be a model, like a professional model.
Well, look at you. You turned out great.
Yeah, despite
antlers and everything. Every mother's dream. Oh, those are ears.
These are dog antlers, by the way. I stole them from my dog.
Why do they have ears? Dogs already have ears.
Well, they're reindeers. Right? Reindeer. Yeah. And then you got the antlers because I'm feeling horny, like I haven't gotten rid of my antlers yet. So it's fine. Is it bothering you that I'm Christmassy today?
No, it's really just the deer because I'm dealing with a lot of deer issues right now.
Okay. Well, we could talk about that later. But what I want to know is like, I've just bared my soul to you.
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. And I would like you to reciprocate.
Okay.
I would like you to be vulnerable with me.
All right. So I feel like I always am anyway, just by showing my face, but whatevs. I was looking for a picture of me in my glorious Liberty Square Magic Kingdom costume, which involved a mob cap, right, with a frill and a lace-up bodice and big
like a Christmas Carol vibes.
Yeah, kind of. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Kind of, but not. That was like a
And the really great thing about this picture, if you could just imagine how just adorable, but also I was standing with Pocahontas because
Where is that photo? Because you're saying you look adorable, but like
it's
where is
what,
it?
I couldn't find it anywhere. It's from like 2006. It was on it's a glossy photo. It's somewhere on Facebook. I did find the early I looked for it all the way back to 2017 today. I swear I looked for it, and I found my first picture with Ben was 2017, which means I've been riding Ben way longer than I thought. But anyway, what I did find
you better show something here.
So what I did find was a terrible outfit that I had to wear when I worked at Disney's Days of Christmas, which is in Disney Springs.
All right, I want to say this because I literally just bared my soul to the internet.
I'm really hoping that I printed it, and I'm hoping it shows, and I'll explain what's happening here. Do you see that horror on the side there with a white shirt?
We want to get a close up. Is that a big red bow?
It's a big red bow that's supposed to be like the bow on a present.
You are everyone's gift, Natalie. I think I've always said that.
I wish. Yes, I know, obviously. I wish that you could see the bottom of the skirt, because the skirt was like just below the knees and also red. And it had a border of Christmas stockings around it. And obviously I hated it. And I had to wear it every day that I didn't manage to give that shift away and work somewhere that wasn't that godforsaken Christmas shop. I love you, Christmas shop.
I'm surprised you let someone take a photo of you in it.
Yeah, well, I used to work with them in Frontierland. It was the whole thing. That is the only picture. And I found a skirt in costuming that had the Christmas stocking border on upside down. So I checked out that skirt, and that became my subversive Disney
rebel.
Skirt.
You are true. I don't know how.
It's freaking hard to rebel at Disney. They kind of watch you really closely. I was not a good fit for the Christmas store, but they put me there because I'd worked at the Magic Kingdom one, and I knew how to personalize, and it was a whole thing.
Oh my God. Yeah. I was so good at my job that they just like gave me more stuff to do. It's so weird how we do that.
Sometimes you're good at the wrong things.
Like podcasting.
Yeah. Can I be good at, like, I don't know, stock trading?
No, we're all stuck with podcasting.
It's our podcast daddy.
I love the pictures, though. Heather, you really did show it all right there with those kids' pictures.
I'm kind of known for that. Just not in that way. Don't be dirty, okay? I don't have secrets. I put it all out there. That's all I guess
I'll have
No, that's true. You know exactly what you're getting with Heather. There's no pretense at all.
Not at
all.
all.
Exactly what you're getting. Not at all. So, guys, before we give away prizes, if you want to do that, make some people happy tonight, we're going to do one directly for the live listeners. We're going to do a trivia question, and the first one that Ashley sees that posts, you have to put your name in front of the answer. That's important because we don't see all the names. So if you put your name, if you don't put your name, you don't win. And you're going to win one of these terrific mugs that I'm drinking Prosecco out of at this very moment.
It's a
one
wine
of our
glass
holiday
and
mugs.
for coffee.
That's right, with Scooter, Nigel, and Miles on there, done by our own Jessica Troop. So this question involves Heather. I met Heather years ago, and I'm not sure how many, but you were on our show years ago because of this. And it was because of her blog. What is her blog called? And she still has it to this day. All right, let's see if we get answers quickly on that one.
It's going to be crickets. Nobody knows
Heather's...
who I am.
No, I think you'll be surprised how many people have been answering quickly.
Oh, Amy Funk got it.
Timid Rider. That's right. That is correct. Good job. Very well done.
Good job, Amy.
And Tiana's on it tonight. She's answered almost every one of these. Tiana needs a life. She just spends her time listening to us, I think.
No, Tiana's the best, okay? We're going to lay off Tiana.
We have to support Tiana.
Hey, at least Tiana got
Tiana and I were just talking. Yeah, that's right. So who was it? Amy?
Amy Funk 1 hour 5 mug. Yep.
You get, just spilled Prosecco everywhere.
You know, the first time I was on your show was for a Christmas thing too.
Was it really?
Yeah, it was for a Christmas anthology with Jessica Burkhart in it, actually.
Really?
Just bringing
yeah,
it
was
full
yeah.
circle.
Isn't that
No
funny?
kidding.
It's Deck the
Oh my
Stalls.
gosh.
Yeah.
Was that one of the ones we did during COVID?
No, this was before COVID. It was like 2017 or something, because I was working at this resort and I was like, I have to step outside for a minute. They're like, okay. And I go out. I'm like, hi, this is Natalie. Am I on the podcast?
That's funny. Hey, guys, I switched sweaters. Look, it says Christmas mood.
But I want to see it. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, it has a bell. Does it have a bell on it? Oh, of course it does. Ask Glenn where he used to have to hang his bells when he was the crier.
Well, at least he didn't touch his udder. But you know what? All I want for Christmas is moo. Okay.
That is my final sweater for the night. I will let you know. All right, Ashley, tell us about our prizes.
Our prize giveaways are sponsored by Benefab, rehabilitating an injury, stimulate recovery with Benefab, the leading brand in effective wearable therapies for you, your horse, and your dog. Visit benefabproducts.com to learn more and check out their ongoing holiday deals.
I just got word that we're up to $600 for the Gentle Carousel, so we need 400 more in the next little over an hour. So get your donations in. They would really appreciate it. We got to feed the minis. All right. So, Natalie, what is our first prize for this hour?
Our first prize are Cavallo hoof boots worth $200. Trek, Cavallo's toughest trail boot, is also perfect for trailering and the relief of chronic pain or hoof sensitivity and rehabilitation from laminitis, navicular injuries, abscesses, sole bruising, and more. These boots are simple to use and can easily be adjusted to fit individual horses' hooves. You will win Cavallo Trek hoof boots in your choice of size and color, and you can visit cavallo-inc.com.
And I will say these are the exact boots I use on Scooter every time I drive him. He wears his little Treks, and they fit his little size 0 feet perfectly. They're so cute, by the way, when they're little.
I have the Treks as well for delight.
Mm-hmm.
Well, look at that. A ringing endorsement for Treks. All right. Now, let me hit refresh here on my screen for picking the winners. And I'm going to have Heather, you're going to pick a number between 1 and 873.
Okay. Has 444 been picked yet?
We'll find out. 444 is Katie Thomas. Katie Thomas wins the Trek boots. Congratulations to Katie. Well done. All right, we have more prizes this hour. We have a lot more prizes, don't we? So, Heather, tell us about the next one.
A U.S. Rider subscription worth $188, and I have it. It's awesome. U.S. Rider is a nationwide roadside assistance plan created especially for equestrians. It includes standard features such as flat tire repair, battery assistance, and lockout services, plus towing and roadside repairs for tow vehicles and trailers with horses. U.S. Rider can replace current motor plans by covering members in any vehicle, even if you aren't driving. For more information about the U.S. Rider Equestrian Motor Plan, visit www.usrider.org.
Natalie's going to be done now being a Grinch, and she is going to help make somebody's night more festive. Natalie, between 1 and 870 something. I can't get to the bottom. 79.
Between 1 and
879.
110.
110. 110. And by the way, thanks to my wife, Jennifer, who's been randomizing these and making sure that we are honest in our picking. Karen Reagan. Congratulations to Karen Reagan for being the winner of the U.S. Rider subscription. That is terrific. By the way, do you know that the U.S. Rider stuff, the call center is all in the United States, but and it's all Americans that actually answer the phones when you have trouble? That's a nice thing. And the second thing is it covers all your cars. So even if you're not hauling the trailer, it'll cover your regular car. It's great.
That's cool.
Natalie, you know these people apparently because you have, or no, it's Heather that has their products, I think.
I know them.
Natalie does too. Natalie and
do
I
you?
know Mary very well.
Okay, good.
Yeah, this is Mare Modern Goods gift pack worth $98.
I just wanted to hear you say this ad, by the way. This is the reason I gave it to you.
Horse lovers are badass, and we've got all of the goods to prove it. This prize contains an 11 by 14 matted and signed art print, a badass sticker set, a badass koozie for keeping those beverages cool, a badass beanie for keeping those noggins warm, and a silver or gold finish badass pendant to remind you that you are a badass. Visit www.mayorgoods.com for all your badass needs.
I love that. Let's pick a badass winner. Let's find out who our badass is on this list. Heather.
All right, let's do 579.
579 is on here somewhere. Jenny Brubaker. Congratulations to Jenny. Apparently Jenny's a badass. Ooh. Her email address, I can't say what it is, but reflects that she's a badass. So
I love it.
It's perfect. Well done, Jenny. All right, and this is back to Heather for this one.
All right, our fourth and final prize is a dually halter and a 1-year subscription to Monty Roberts Online University worth $182. Your prize includes the dually halter, designed with an adjustable double noseband and left and right side training rings for horse training in Monty's natural horsemanship join-up way. It has 3 points of adjustment, making halter sizing precise. Available in 5 sizes. And a 1-year subscription to Monty Roberts Online University. The Monty Roberts Online University has over 700 quick and easy training and instructional videos, lesson notes, and supportive learning tools, and it's growing with a new lesson added every single week. Watch when you want, how you want, because the uni is mobile friendly. Learn more at montyroberts.com.
All right, we're back to Natalie for the last, or was it Heather's turn? I don't know. One of you pick
Natalie's.
a number.
I'll let Natalie go.
Okay.
It's like, what? I feel like probably lower numbers didn't get a lot of love. So how about 12?
Oh, no, you're right. I don't
Good
know that
number.
we've had. Let's go 12. Heather Niskey. Heather Niskey wins that. She's from Wisconsin. She's gonna need to watch those videos this winter because she ain't doing any riding. So it's perfect.
Team Heather. Good job.
That's a perfect winner. You guys, your show is great. People can find it, Adulting with Horses. If you haven't tried it yet, I don't even know how many episodes you're up to now.
About 38?
38, yeah. You've been doing it more than a year, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
we've been doing it, and we do 2 episodes a month, plus sometimes we do bonuses as well. So
Tell people what they're going to hear if they join in.
this.
Laugh out loud a good time. Like, it was a part of my job, thank God, to listen to everybody's podcasts when Glenn hired me. And I texted Glenn. I was like, who are these girls? I want to be their best friend. When are we having a sleepover?
On the
Make it happen.
cruise. We're going to go on the Horse Lovers Cruise.
Oh, that's right. The 3 of you will be on it. Oh,
Yeah,
my
we
God.
are. God help Glenn. Seriously.
I see karaoke night in our future on the cruise. Jemmy, who is on here, who's sleeping over there, I'm going to bring her on because real quick, Jemmy, who was the person on the cruise who brought us up and made us, all the Horse Radio Network people on the Horse Lovers Cruise, do karaoke at once?
Was it me?
Yeah, it was you. I think she probably has no memory of it.
I have no memory of it, but I figure I'm probably the most likely candidate.
I love it.
She
Love
was,
me
and I'm
some
bummed she's not going on this cruise. Jemmy was in charge of a good time.
That's right. It's the best gig ever. I had 1 hour of work on a whole cruise.
That sounds awesome.
Ashley, it's come back to you now to drag us all off to karaoke.
Oh, I don't know if I can handle it. Just kidding.
I think we can make that happen.
I'll have
All right. Thank you both. We really appreciate you doing Radiothon with us this year. Thanks a bunch. It's Adulting with Horses. You can find it on any podcast player or on the Horse Radio Network website. And we'll see you all soon. Stay tuned for hour 6, our final hour. We made it, Ashley. We're here. And it's the Horse Radio Network Party Hour is up next. We're going to have a whole bunch of different hosts. We're going to be drinking. We're going to be celebrating. We're going to do something very special. And it's not going to be sad because we're doing it the way he would have wanted it done. We're doing a tribute to Philip Parks, who we lost this year from the Dressage Show, and his wife Meredith is going to join us. So I'm so excited about that. Reese is going to be here, and Meredith will join us, and Philip liked to party a lot. So we're going to celebrate him with a toast, and we might all do some karaoke in the next hour together. So join us for that. And don't forget that all of these hours will be available in audio form tomorrow on, we do podcasts, on Horses in the Morning, Horse Radio Network, all shows, and the Auditor feeds. So you won't have to miss a minute. Let's head into Party Hour, Jemmy. Take us there.
Woohoo! Let's go, guys.
Bye, guys.
Hang in there. Radiothon is not over yet. I know your butt is getting tired in the saddle, but you can do it. Keep riding until 9 p.m.
Auditor Chelsea Scriven here in Virginia. I decided to sing you guys a song about my gelding Blue and his sneaky habit for the holidays. My gelding Blue is awfully cute until you make him mad. He's passive aggressive, so please do take care. For his flicking tail, he'll nail you in the face. He's sneaky, his aim is deadly. He will not lash out right away. He lies in wait instead until you're in position for maximum swattage, and then he'll flick his tail, lashing through the air like a flail, and then you will know that you have pissed him off.